guys, so we are finally home after being gone for a week. I went to New York for work and then I was in South Florida for clinicals for the rest of the week. So we're gonna update our board since we're home. So let's do this. I'm also gonna talk about my school and like how the classes work and how the process works because I get a lot of questions about that. So first, we had a girl, baby number 10. It's a baby girl. What do y'all think we had as baby 11? A boy or a girl? We had a girl. So baby 11 is a girl. A boy. Baby number 12 was a boy. So we are at 12 out of 40. I am so excited. 28 births left. To answer some of you guys' questions, I go to Frontier Nursing University, which is based in Kentucky. This program is fully online. I've been to that campus twice. When you first get accepted, you have to go to something called Frontier Bound. It's for 3 days, and I would describe it as like orientation. You meet, your classmates that are starting with you. You meet like faculty, and it's just like getting you introduced to the school. And that was an amazing experience for me. I know a lot of people were like, oh, I don't feel like going to campus. Yes, you have to pay for your own flight, but you stay on campus and you have your own room. And I met most of my friends that I have in the program, I met them there. Actually, all of them. We met there 2 years ago and we keep in contact throughout all the classes. We stick together, we study together, and those are my girls, okay? So 10 out of 10 experience for me. And then I went in May for clinical bound. So before you start clinicals, you have to go back to the campus for a week, Monday through Friday, where you do skills, hands-on things. But since I'm in the midwifery program, we did like next blood insertions, IUD insertions. They taught us like little orientation on suturing and things like that. So my school does their program differently. I don't know if anyone else's school is like this, but my program is 2 years. So in the first year, you're doing all your lectures, no clinicals. And then once you're done with all your lectures, then you do clinicals. And I like it because you don't have that stress of having to do classwork while in clinicals. You can fully focus on your classes and then fully focus on clinicals. But what are we doing this week? So this week we are going to clinicals probably 3 days because I'm trying to get done. I am extremely busy, so I'm trying to get done. So we're gonna do maybe 1 day in the hospital and then 2 days in the clinic to kind of get those hours going. But we are at 12 babies. I'm so happy. And I was just thinking, I went to church and I was just thinking like how grateful I am. When you're delivering someone's baby, you're the first person touching that baby. And so, oh yeah, this is what had me thinking about this because we were doing baby dedication at church today, and while our pastor was blessing the baby, and I'm like, wow. I already, like, when I deliver my babies, after, I tell the parents congratulations, I look at the baby, I'd be like, I'd be playing, I'd be like, you're gonna be a president and stuff. I just joke around, but it's really such a sacred moment because you're like the first person touching that baby, you're the first person blessing that baby, and it's just very dear to me. Let me know if you guys have any other questions as far as school wise. I love my school. I would recommend it to everyone, and it's not that expensive. My school is maybe like $36,000, which is not bad. If you can do it, you can pay out of pocket for it because each term is 11 weeks, which is another thing I like. The terms go by really fast. It's 9 terms. You need 750 clinical hours. That's something new because at first I think it was like 650 or 675, but they upped it for us, and I really recommend my school. I like it. 10 out of 10 experience. Faculty is very helpful. Yeah, so bye guys, we'll talk later.